A very good morning to everybody. Welcome to the opening bell. It's good to be with you, Ashley Reeve here, guys. Before we get started, remember, guys, the information we discuss in this video is opinion and should not be construed as advice in any way. Good to be with you once again. Let's get into the charts. It's the 11th of August, guys. We are really pushing well. And it's exactly 9 a.m. and we are ready to see what's happening in the markets. Let's get to the dollar first. We obviously know at this point in time, guys, that the dollar index, we're seeing the dollar still fall. There are a lot of traders that's obviously betting on the Fed rate cut in September and possibly December, giving us a weaker dollar here this morning. All right, and you want to perhaps look at the dollar against the yen starting out for the week. You can see it's currently in a consolidated zone or space. And the Bank of Japan's stance is that they want some more rate hikes. Others prefer to wait due to the uncertainty of these tariffs. So watch out for the GDP, as well as the PPI and the Tankan survey this week, because that's going to give us a great indication of what is happening. Okay. Check out where we are from a daily perspective. We actually just between 149 and 146. So we got to wait and see what happens at that zone here. But remember, this is just an opening bell with the market opening. Obviously, we're having some events coming out tomorrow. That's the interest rate. All right. And we want to see what the CPI is doing. That's an inflationary measurement. And we want to see whether that will give us the indication on how soon the cuts will come, because we are, looking at September, which is next month, obviously, and then obviously December for the second one, but that could be sooner as well. Remember, we got November and October, and the sentiment might even move that way, depending on what is happening tomorrow. So you must make sure that you join myself and T. We'll be streaming at 2 o'clock, all right, via YouTube. This morning, you also want to check out what's happening with gold, guys. We are seeing that just from a hourly perspective, it is a bit down here, guys. There is a fall. Last week, gold did gain on the safe haven demand, and you can see it was obviously this specific here. This was last week, Friday. We had some areas of push to the upside, yes, but actually did not go any further than that. So you can see it is a little bit weak at this point in time. It's because of those rate cuts, and obviously tomorrow those China and US tariffs is meeting its deadline. That's tomorrow, the 12th of August. All right, and then obviously check out silver. It does correlate together, but our eyes are on the gold here this morning. All right. Also check out the NZDUSD, guys. Obviously, from a strength perspective here, the NZD is a little bit flat. It is supported by that US dollar weakness ahead of the US inflation data, as mentioned, and the pressure that they are seeing is that the new US 15% tariffs on NZD exports. China's weak economic data is hurting New Zealand's trade balance, and the local job market is slowing down. So, there's a bit of a weakness coming in here with the Kiwi. Let's see how far it extends today, guys. Let's see how far it extends today. Do we really weaken all the way down to 0.59086? You can see we have broken above these highs here, but this was actually the key point. That was the key points. If we had gone up and pushed till there and then had a correction, we would have then the probability would have been higher that we go up to that zone. But you can see we have now actually rejected at previous levels or areas that is very strong. So please watch out for that. And then, obviously you want to check in with the US, some of the US stocks here, guys. Slightly higher today. After the strong gains last week, the Dow had some beautiful pushes. You can see there from that zone here. We've pushed up 1.35%. That was the strength it received. And then obviously we want to try and see if it does push outside of that structure today. Or do we come back down, guys? We're going to have to wait and see. This is just obviously the open for this Monday, but we obviously have the rest of the week where we expect more volatility to come. In particular, tomorrow's CPI. So you don't want to miss that one with us. All right, make sure that you tune in. That's at 2 o'clock tomorrow. CPI via YouTube, just like you see here. come to our page. And if you are not getting the notifications, obviously, you have to put on those, subscribe first, and then you will put on that bell or activate the bell function for you to get the notification, so that you can, come online the moment myself and T is on. All right. So that's it for this morning, guys. Pretty slim and sleek. Just a brief, overview. We are and we'll get into a little bit more detail as from tomorrow. But this is it for the opening bell on the 11th of August. See some of you guys in the classes later. What a pleasure. What an honor. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Ashley Reeve, guys, and I'm signing out. Ciao, ciao.
Bye.